Christian Hackenberg. When you were a rookie in the league, what was the most surprising part of that transition that maybe you wouldn't have expected?
Yeah, I think it's a long year, first off, because you like you said, you go into draft prep, and then you hit the combine, then you hit the pro day, then you get drafted or you sign, and then you're straight into OTAs, and then you have like a month to breathe, and then training camp and the longest football season you've ever been a part of, and potentially even getting longer. So that's probably one of the toughest parts, is just mentally being able to stay focused for that long, and then also adjust to the game that the NFL game is. It's Jordan Palmer, who I trained with, told me this, and it clicked about halfway through training camp my rookie year with me, was the game's like this much faster, right? Like it's the best of the best. It's a little faster, whatever. You can a good athlete makes that adjustment. The game is like this much more intellectual, and the guys are this much more smart when it comes to how they recognize things and stuff like that. So that was the jump on top of just the mental grind. Was like, I played with Darrelle Revis my rookie year, and I tell this story. I was running scout team. He was playing cover 2 on the backside. It was a clean as day cover 2 look. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to just drop back, stare the front side down, and rip this in cut over the Will's head. Drop back, playing out perfect in my brain. I turn, I throw the ball, and like Reeve is playing 2-man trail tech underneath him and picks it off. And I went up to him after practice. I was like, Reeve, what were you doing in trail tech? He goes, listen, bro, it was 3x1. The kid took this release. I knew I had help over the top. I knew you didn't have anyone getting into the flat, because we were, he was going to be caught up in protection. And if it was a back, I could rally to it. So I just played trail tech and stayed on his back hip. And, it's what happened. All pro, Hall of Famer. And he just kind of explained it away like that. But like, that's the transition. You got guys like that. You got guys like Ed Reed, like what's played by the book and what's coached at the college level. And guys are like, oh, like quarters, I got to be here and I got to, here to here and do this. Like they're not. They're so instinctual. They're pros. They've seen it a gazillion times. So like that's the biggest jump. And I think a lot of these guys are gonna feel that. Obviously, it's magnified at the quarterback position because it's like everywhere. But that was definitely it for me.
Yeah. No, I think you're right on the money. Just knowing the guys that I've known that played in the NFL, that's what they say. It's just everybody has so much more awareness and intelligence about everything that's going on around them. They're pros. If you haven't, go ahead.
I said they're just savvy.
It's a different level to it. And if you haven't sat down and watched a pro break down some film and explain, just like Darrelle Revis explained to you why he played that trail technique there, you don't really realize the jump that it really is in terms of just understanding of entire concepts and formations and alignments and where they are on the field and all of those things that come along with being a pro.